is.
It's an interesting channel. I've probably seen about 15 videos of his, and they're pretty good content. I wouldn't agree with everything, but a lot of it's spot on.
Yeah, exactly. I'd say the same.
The digital detox thing makes sense straight away.
Well, yeah, you got to detox on every level. Like I said, spiritually, everything, you know.
Okay, let's find the music one here.
Well, there's balance.
He shows Kanye West going over it as well, the Solfeggio Frequency. And he talks a bit about music production.
Kanye West.
Here we go. Kanye West.
Good video. Hey, if anyone wants to donate to Bernie, he needs YouTube Premium. That would be real tight.
Yes,
you know?
Absolutely. So
if you have like an extra like a Google Play card or YouTube card.
Yeah, that's the guy that keeps trolling in your chat, Cam. That's the porno one that keeps trolling you.
Okay, all right, cool. Someone got rid of it. Wow.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah,
I blocked it already.
Like when we post.
We're all watching it.
Yes, Aaron. Sorry, I can see what you're posting. I'm just there's lots going on. What did you say? That would be the one thing.
Well. What do you know? One of the world's most controversial, abstract, taboo talked about artists, Kanye, is talking about solfeggios. Kanye is telling us about the 808 being dirty. We're going to watch this together, guys, and I'm going to help break it down a little bit, and we're going to talk some more about
808 is a drum machine
in general and what he's trying to say. It's interesting. I'll say that. The whole world suddenly wants to know more about solfeggio frequencies. The world suddenly believes, because Kanye said it, that music and frequencies can manipulate young, impressionable minds to go do dumb shit in life. Who would have thought? Because we all know video games and music and entertainment, they can't influence you to go do dumb stuff and lead a dumb life and do dumb things with your time and life and powers and energy. We all know video games can't do that. We all know music doesn't actually cause death, right? Psst. Let's go.
The algorithm, you know what I'm saying? The 808 exists in the lowest chakra of your body. The majority of content that's related to the 808 is killer or sexual content. The original 808s was even off pitch. So that meant it's an actual sound in the track that you don't realize is there that is fucking up your entire frequency. Right. And now today, every time I hear a car come out, it's 808. But if you think about African music and hip hop and what we was breakdance to, it was light.
The percussion.
It was upbeat. It was the drums.
All right, so we heard him break it down, and I cannot find the other interview where he's on Letterman talking about solfeggios too. But I kind of want to say, as this is happening, guys, watch out for the hijack. Watch out for any mainstream artist in the next 3 to 6 months or year try to launch any type of solfeggio good vibrations in their music and market it as such, while at the same time simultaneously pushing death and murder frequencies under it all. Yeah, man, check out my drill album. It's filled with solfeggio frequencies as I yell about my ops and how I'm going to kill everybody I see and kick their puppies and kill their mommies. Like, no, watch for the hijack. Watch for the hijack. But wait. Let me not just be a hater. I am happy Kanye West, of all people, is actually telling the world, bringing some awareness to frequency manipulation, solfeggios, and what this music thing really is. It's just sound and put in sequences in low, mids, and highs. Now, I'm not saying he's wrong. He's actually absolutely right. He's just a little misinformed on a technical level on what it means to have a dirty 808 out of pitch, like he's saying. First and foremost, the producer that made that 808 has a lot to do with it. I'm going to dive into one of my plugins that I developed a few years ago. This is a plugin for Contact, and I made 120 different bass tones, all starting with generated sine waves. Woo, 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 woo. Met at their median, brought down in pitch, and then a kick manipulated at the very beginning of it. So you get that boom, and the nice bass flutters through. So now when I sell this plugin and another producer buys it and starts playing with this bass, pitching it up, pitching it down, and bending it, they're already putting it through destructive editing, and it is no longer 432 or 440 or whatever the original producer put those sounds at. Now, in any DAW, you can change the pitch of the whole DAW and all the sounds it comes with. Then you'll also have to change the pitch of any plugins and third-party add-ons to match the current setup you have, which is also designed at 440. Most sound libraries, 440. Most sounds, most construction kits, 440, because the beat was done at 440, and then they just chopped out all the layers separately to give you the stems. Here's a clip that's from the beginning of my 432 and Solfeggio Frequency series. I think it displays what Kanye's trying to say very well, with very few words. Check it out. So, did you know your body, mind, and soul are under attack 24/7 by an invisible, beautifully designed cocktail to destroy your connection to your source? It aims to detach your Palladian or soul from itself and the Earth's natural 432 hertz oscillations and vibrations.
Hey, ban the
your
guy
brain
in the chat.
synapses are firing faster. Your chakras are off. You're distracted and distorted. And the best part is, you've been taught to absolutely love it, crave it, and need it. Your music is detuned to 440 hertz
ban the guy in the chat,
giving you unnatural vibrations by design. Your movies, colors, branding treatments are filled with oversaturated combinations to literally fuck with your mind and body. The words you hear from your favorite actors and singers are dark spells. The symbols and numerology you ingest every day without knowing it are reinforcing them. And by putting a price tag on them, it literally gives them value. And there you are, an innocent consumer addicted to paying for your own unjust anxiety and demise, and you don't know why. The good news is, there are people like me that are aware of this and know how to start to deprogram you, cleanse you, and reattach you to your source, with nothing more than vibrations, visuals, colors, and my own combinations of symbols and numbers, ones that are on a positive vibration and frequency, 432 hertz. All you have to do is listen and watch, and you will not only start to feel the effects immediately, but improve your mood, rest better, and readjust your synapses. Simply listen to and absorb the deep bass, let the mids tickle your soul, and let the highs tingle your brain along with the visuals and colors. Try to literally feel this. And you will also learn to watch and listen to your media and entertainment differently now that you're aware, awake, and back in touch with yourself. Once your mind and soul start getting realigned, don't be shy to start your research on physical cleanses and detoxes as well. On that note, more love and light, and enjoy. Okay, so what is this frequency tuning stuff, and how difficult is it? Well, every DAW can be tuned, like I said, and some even have presets where you can choose from the various different tuning sets that the greats used to use. And basically,
I think that your video program might have these presets also
tuned a little bit differently, and every master used to tune their pianos so that certain notes would be pitched a little higher or a little lower, on top of the whole thing being pitched a little high or a little low as a set. So like I said, I'm really happy that at least Solfeggio Frequencies are getting some shine. I'm going to leave a link in the description. I really, really encourage you guys to go to my Solfeggio Frequencies playlist, go through them one at a time, and at least read the description area. Each one has a very good, detailed, thick description of what that frequency does to the mind, body, and soul. And in the near future, I'm probably going to update these as I've discovered a lot of new intel on these Solfeggio frequencies tying to much more than the chakras in your body. They tie to parts of your brain, your blood flow, this ecosystem, the luminaries, parts of the atmosphere at different heights, this whole world as a whole. On top of the 432, the Solfeggios play a huge part in everything. Parts of food, parts of plants, everything. So we're going to go to 396, as that would be the one Kanye's referring to for the low 808s or any bass tones, really. And all I'm going to do is drop this here and read with you guys. 396 hertz Solfeggio frequency music benefits include turn fear and grief into joy, get rid of butterflies, anxiety, bad vibes, feelings of nervousness, guilt, stage fright, any negative emotions. Digital detox number 18, we focus on 396 hertz in 8D. 8D meaning it'll fluctuate the sounds from left ear to right ear on every layer at different speeds, giving you a very stereo image feel. If you guys really want the benefits and effects of this, put yourself in the middle of two big speakers, hopefully that have good heavy bass, and literally soak yourself in these vibrations, okay? You need to physically soak yourself in these vibrations. Having little earphones in your head is great, but the body getting its full effect, you need to vibrate your blood cells. You need to vibrate your whole body with the lows, mids, and highs. for this to have an effect, and it needs to be done for at least 10 minutes. I'm going to leave links to all this. You guys, please read through all this. I'm not going to read everything, but I want you guys to, and also read some of the effects people are having. You can call them placebo. You can call them real. I'll leave that for you guys to decide. But it's a beautiful thing that the world is starting to wake up to what Solfeggio Frequencies is. And again, my only concern is watch for the hijack. Watch that marketers just don't run with this now. So on this playlist, you guys will notice there is a bunch of cymatics and 432 tests and sounds and whatnot. So I encourage you guys to go through them as well. This will give you an actual visual on what happens when you vibrate water at 432 versus 440, or many of the solfeggios. And the difference that you see is wild. Okay, so what I did was just take some screenshots from that video, and I'm going to show you guys the differences. Look at the left, look at the unity, look at the even division, look at the right. That's your water in your blood, in your body right now. That's the water in your body right now vibrating, either being fluid or being distorted, depending on what kind of frequencies you're taking in. 432 versus 440, medium volume. Again, notice the nice patterns. Now, not to say these cannot produce the same or similar at 440, but you do these tests yourself, and you tell me how easy it is to pull normal and natural frequencies out of 440. And I actually strongly encourage more people out there to run these experiments. Don't just take my word for it. Don't just look at these and take my word for it, or try to debunk it based on nothing. Do your own experiments. Check this stuff for yourself. It's fascinating. Another little tidbit, 444 by Jay-Z had nothing to do with time. It is done at 444 hertz. 528 love tone frequency when it's on the C. It's not really for, I don't really know how they jumbled these, but we'll try to break it down sometime and explain it to you in another video. However, my point being, mainstream is starting to catch on, or again, like I said, watch out for the hijack. Maybe this is just clever marketing to get it going. It's still at 440, and most people can't test, can't check. Even I have a hard time actually checking.
But you see, like,
define if this is 444 or 520. But in the near future, out of my own curiosity, I'm going to get this track and I'm going to test it myself. All right, so just like I'm talking about hijacking something pure and turning it into something negative under the guise of being pure, there's also the opposite. I operate as many different artist names.
Is that what they're doing to your videos?
I do use my own name as well. And you'll notice I do a lot of 432. My top track is actually 432. So album 432. But there's also the reverse, where I do modern music, but I don't tell people these are all solfeggios and 432. So they think they're just listening to great music. And it's funny that Kanye's thing was 808s and heartbreak, and I do a hip-hop heartbreak. And some of these songs are emotionally appealing, I guess I'll say. They touch your soul, they touch your chakras, and people are like, I like the song, I don't know why. It just that's what it is. Bob Marley did this, Jimi Hendrix did this, Mozart did this, all at 432. And I'm going one step further with some of these being solfeggios. I'm going to play a few samples of each. You guys tell me if this sounds any better, worse, different, or if it does just kind of connect to you for some reason. Then we'll move on to another account I have that's also infused with a lot of 432 and solfeggios without the users even knowing.
Start to strip. I'm so deep inside your stomach. Ooh, I can feel your butterflies. Yeah. I love when we lock our lips, when you're looking at me and you're moving your hips.
All right. And then even when I do fun tracks and upbeat and up-tempo tracks, even a little bit derogatory, we can say, I still use good vibrations and good frequencies.
That bitch boot camp. I learn quick. You're the type of chick I can't stand. Tried a few others like you, but it's always the same
it's
brand.
Not
lots
letting
of
you ban the porno freaking banner and showing the comments at the same time.
I'm reporting.
I feel like crying for the world. Nobody listen. Yeah. I'm all up on my get back to myself. Be the second guess myself around you, but it's hard as fuck when you're so damn perfect. Let's take a second, press rewind on the good times. I'm so glad I'm with you. You're so damn worth it. I knew being with you would be my bad bitch boot camp. I learned quick, you're the type of chick I can't stand. Tried a few others like you, but it's always the same brand. Lots of liabilities and a day cost like $8,000. Don't blame hot women, though this world ruins them quick. The universe will take care of beautiful ladies, but turn them to shit. By the time they're 25, overstimulated lives, body count 255. What? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? I just be living a little bit different. I don't understand what this life is about. Walk through the valleys of death with my lights in the shadows. Keep putting them out.
Pause the video.
Then you're ready to die. Purpose of life is to take off and fly. Music's giving me such a good high. Time I rewind to catch the vibe. Grew up in Scarborough.
One last thing I'll show you guys. I run another account called Lo-Fi Radio, and it's been infested.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like he's saying. Like what Kanye is doing is he's telling you to like clear himself of the conscious reasons or of karma reasons. He's saying like, hey, this drum machine is programmed to do this to you. But then he makes songs with that drum machine at the same time. He didn't pull all his tracks and say, hey, it's so evil, I'm gonna get rid of them all and reproduce them on it with another tone. They're still there. So he's just saying that for karmic reasons. But what I was saying to you is, you have good intention, you put out a good video, and then they mumble it with 440 or whatever in their Kodak as they're compressing it maybe, and then maybe that changes the whole tone. Or maybe you're not
it's a
doing it correctly in the first place.
Not actually, really.
That what?
Where'd you go, Bernie? You just say random things and then disappear. What are you doing?
Yeah, I didn't even hear what you said.
Yeah, I'm right here. Sorry. No, I was saying that's absolutely a possibility, Dave.
But, I mean, because there is YouTube has its own compressions, like its own codecs for video and song, music, whatever. So before, when I worked in the music industry. I don't really like to talk about it, but anyhow, when we would upload stuff, I converted everything to 432 before we uploaded it to YouTube, but I never tested it ever to see what the output was on YouTube after it's uploaded.
432 hertz spares was blocked by accident. How do I unblock someone now? For fuck's sakes. I don't even think that was me. Someone blocked 432 hertz beats.
Maybe
somebody blocked 32 hertz.